posse, a first salvo to set the tone. But within that whirlwind, towards the ring, they walk alone.
The MGM Grand, the 14th time the MGM Grand will host the Heavyweight World Championship. But for the first time in the history of the sport, it's the first rematch of unbeaten heavyweight world champions. The buzz has been incredible. Some have said it reminds them of the fights of the past, like Hagler-Hearns. There is Tommy Hearns. Tyson Fury has said he wants a Hearns-Hagler kind of fight. We'll step away for only 60 seconds. When we come back, a very special presentation including Iron Mike Tyson.
With over 75 years of savings and service, Geico is the easy choice. We can even help you with homeowners. Oh, not again. Oh, thanks.
You know, automated lights are just the beginning. Pretty soon they're going to have eyes everywhere. Well, good night.
Geico, over 75 years of savings and service.
Gina, I'm home.
Tell me, do you remember anything? You're the first dead soldier who we've successfully managed to bring back.
This is crazy.
Welcome to your future.
We rebuilt you, enhanced.
I had a life, and you took it from me.
Shut him down. They'll come for you.
I'm looking forward to it.
Bloodshot, rated PG-13.
High above Vegas, and so thrilled you are with us. Joe Tessitore and the entire team now ready for the heavyweight world title fight. Such a historic night with a heavyweight fight that brings back so many memories of some of boxing's heavyweight superstars. We now join Jimmy Lennon Jr. for a special celebration.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we approach our highly anticipated heavyweight championship of the world, the WBC would like to recognize three legendary heavyweight champions joining us here tonight. All three of them International Boxing Hall of Famers. First, ladies and gentlemen, we present the 1988 Olympic gold medalist with 19 professional world championship bouts under his belt. He captured the WBC heavyweight title in 1992, regained it in 1997, and once again in 2001. He is the last heavyweight champion to unify the title. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the three-time heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox Lewis. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here is the 1984 Olympic bronze medalist who won the Cruiserweight World title in 1986. He captured the heavyweight crown in 1990. He regained it 3 more times in his career. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the boxing warrior from Atlanta, Georgia, boxing's only 4-time heavyweight champion of the world, Evander the Real Deal Holyfield. And now, ladies and gentlemen, with us tonight, the youngest man in history to ever win the heavyweight world title. He made 16 world title appearances in his career. In 1986, he conquered the WBC heavyweight title. 10 years later, he regained it. Once known as the baddest man on the planet, ladies and gentlemen, here is the renowned, former, undisputed, two-time heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
To think of the shared history of those three men, Tyson, Holyfield, Lewis, and what a reception for Iron Mike as they are honored on a night when sports' newest big man rivalry is now ready to boil over. Our final thoughts before the ring walks coming up as Sammy Davis Jr. in pure Vegas style takes us to Brian Kenny, Max Kellerman, and the champs.
Hey, Tracy McGrady, he doesn't even know what to do. He's walking away. He plays with this guy every day, and
irresistible force, such as you, me, and oh,
he's in awe.
Another look.
Hey, Danny. Hey, Kenny, he's got 3 of your top 5 all-time already.
But what he told me before the contest, he said he watched all of these dunk contests. He was going to take a little bit of someone else, a little bit of Dominique, and put.
This kid has to jump off 2 feet also.
Oh my goodness, that's everything. That's all. That's Desmond Mason. That's Vince Carter. That's Dominique, all rolled into one dunk. But look how he did to be between the legs. He came backwards. He's backwards instead of forward. There you go. Oh, backwards instead of forward. Oh, he went backwards that time. You talking about hang time? You gotta have some hang time to do that. Charles, don't ever say there's dunks that no one has.
From Rushmore.
For American heavyweight kid. And if he doesn't win tonight, America, the British will control the heavyweight division. It's a must-win.
And they will play Sweet Caroline every chance they get. Trust me.
That's true.
That's
true.
Enough. We don't need that
for the American.
Uncle, hey, it's a 50-50 fight, but Tyson Fury has a deeper 50. My final thought. Joe.
Gentlemen, we are ready. And this place right now is absolutely electric. Thrilled to bring it to you, Joe Tessitore, Andre Ward, and now with the medal. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Former undisputed heavyweight champion, Lennox Lewis. What I'd like to do right now, not just for us, everybody in the arena, everybody watching across the world, is just pause and acknowledge what we are experiencing collectively, because there is that intrinsic attraction, that primal pull when it's the best heavyweights, when it's undefeated heavyweights, the 2 best, the 2 biggest, the 2 undefeateds. It is woven into our DNA to all stand up and want to be a part of it. And now we are, and the moment has arrived. But the moment matters most to deal with it for 2 men. You have been in that position with the 2 men you just shared a ring with for this celebration. How do you deal with it? What's the mindset?
The mindset is normal. You know, we've done so much training, we prepared so much, did so many interviews. The ring is where we feel home. We feel relaxed. This is a place to be. So I'm sure these two guys can't wait to get to the ring.
I will say this, though, as we have watched everything happening in the locker room, two completely different approaches. You see Tyson Fury now, as they often do, they join in prayer, his team, before they make their ring walk. We did notice the pacing back and forth of Deontay Wilder. So, Dre, I turn to you and I ask, which fighter do you feel is more equipped to handle the extraordinary pressures of this mega event?
I think they have both shown in the past that they're both ready for this moment. Neither fighter has shown me anything to make me feel otherwise. But the only thing is their biggest moment to date, they just happen to be sharing, with one another, and that's tonight.
They have found the perfect dance partners. Here it is. We are ready for the ultimate rematch. Wilder Fury 2. Back to the ring we go to Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we bring our fighters into the ring at this time, we ask you to rise for the singing of the national anthems. First to lead us in God Save the Queen, please welcome popular entertainer, recording artist Danny Walton.
Thank you, Jimmy. Good evening, Las Vegas. I think we have some Brits here. And I want to hear you. This is for the Gypsy King. God save our gracious Queen. Long live our noble Queen. God save the Queen. Send her victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the Queen. For Tyson Fury.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing to perform the U.S. national anthem. Please welcome from Nashville, Tennessee, Grammy-nominated, multi-platinum singer-songwriter, Gavin DeGraw.
How you doing? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets that glare, the bombs bursting in the air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave? Is that what's the fight?
An unprecedented championship bout in this day and age of boxing. And for that, we bring you the thoughtful perspective of the two-time Academy Award winner and one of Time Magazine's most influential people in the world, Mahershala Ali.
Everything. That's what it was. Everything boxing is. The power of heavyweights and of the will. Contrasts of style and skill. The arc of the stories that had shaped the men and then entered the ring with them.
Anything in life worth having is never going to be easy. Without a test, you can't have a testimony.
I used to wake up on a daily basis and pray to God to kill me. I didn't think I had anything to live for. All I've got is boxing.
A title on the line. Pride in the balance.
This intriguing fight could still go either way.
And then
Oh, and down he goes! Right hand, left hand, and I don't think he's going to get up. I think it's all over. I think it's over. Is he going to get up? Somehow Fury has managed to get up. And Fury is the one looking for Wilder now.
that came to an end. But it wasn't over.
A split decision draw.
I can't go to bed at night thinking, Deontay Wilder nearly knocked me out.
I think that is the hardest. I've hit someone and they've gotten up from it. This is unfinished business, and I'm gonna finish what I started.
Deontay Wilder, 42 wins, 41 by knockout.
This time around, he won't be able to get up. I'm gonna knock him out.
Tyson Fury, 29 wins, 20 by knockout.
If Tyson Fury does not beat Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury's a bum.
Both are undefeated, with one draw. Their first match was a classic 12-round affair. Tonight is round 13. And all it means to these men is everything.
From high above Vegas, the bright lights of the MGM Grand for the heavyweight championship of the world. And for Deontay Wilder, it's a far way from the west end of Tuscaloosa, even further for Tyson Fury and the Fight Forge years spent growing up in the UK. But each man has decided that this is the only place that matters. Earlier tonight, Kate Abdo with Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Wilder, great to see you, champ. You came in at 231 pounds. That is 19 pounds heavier than the first fight with Tyson Fury. What was the thinking behind that?
I mean, it wasn't no thinking. We really don't keep up with weight. It's just my body is a strange piece of vessel. You know, sometimes it gain, sometimes it lose. You know, my metabolism is very high. So, you know, this is not, they said this is the biggest I've came in my career, but it's not. You know, my biggest was 234. And most of my opponents have outweighed me throughout my career. I've only outweighed 4 of my opponents throughout my career. So when it's like that, you really don't worry about weight. You know, I have the power to substitute anything that I lack. So that's just what we're focusing on and we're worried about. You know, just going in, do what I know what to do, and get out of there.
Tyson Fury was knocked down but not out in the last fight. Does that extra 19 pounds help you get the knockout this time?
We'll find out. You know, this time around, he definitely will not get up. And if he do get up, I'm going to put him right back down until he don't get up.
This is a rematch, of course. What do you do to end the controversy tonight?
Knock him out in devastating fashion. I don't get paid for overtime. And I mean business, Kate. I'm not here to play around. The games is over with. It's fight night. This is the final countdown, the final hours. So I'm ready to go. I'm ready. I'm so ready to go, you know.
Wish you all the luck in the world. Best of luck, mate. Have a good one, guys.
I don't get paid for overtime. Remember that. Big news in the past 24 hours were just how big they were on the scale. The tail of the tape is presented by Bloodshot. Tyson Fury came in at 273 pounds on that 6'9" frame. Deontay Wilder, the career high 231. Tyson told the world he was going to come in big, strong, go for the knockout. Kate caught up with the Gypsy King.
Tyson Fury, champ, great to see you. The WBC belt is on the line tonight. It's the one belt that you haven't yet won. Would winning tonight mean completion for you?
It would complete every belt in the history of the sport. And I'd be the second man in history to win the Ring Magazine belt twice, because that's on the line as well tonight. So really looking forward to taking them back home with me.
There was an awful lot of talk leading up to this fight about the weight that you were going to come in at. Deontay Wilder came in significantly heavier than we've seen him recently. Why do you think that was?
Probably because he ate himself silly for the weigh-in. Drank a load of water and ate a load of pancakes on weigh-in day. No, I just think he's looking to have more power and be stronger in the ring, because last time he felt it. Look, he's 230 pounds, I'm 270, so there's big difference there. So I think he wanted to be as heavy as he could.
This is a rematch. There are an awful lot of people who thought that you potentially deserved the win in the first one. What do you do to ensure that you get the W tonight?
Knock him out. Knock him out. That's what we do.
Tyson, thank you. I appreciate you, mate. Best of luck. God bless. Thank you.
And now Tyson Fury about to make his way to the ring. And so much must be going through his mind right now to think that he could be the lone heavyweight king by the end of tonight. Those treasured last ticks of the clock before he makes the walk.
You wake up in the morning, you have your breakfast, you think about the fight. You want to go in there and do your best performance. Pre-fight ritual is we all huddle up in a group and we say a prayer. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, because when God is with me, who can be against me? And then when we're in the tunnel, I shout out, "We are Spartans!" Before you know it, you're making the ring walk. And then you look around and you think, wow, this is it. Don't get scared now. Then you walk to the ring, nice and calm, and you do your fight.
The lineal heavyweight champion, simply understood as this. The 6'9" showman is the man who beat the man who beat the man, going back to the original 1800s heavyweight champ. He's never lost that lofty position in the ring, so lineal champ it is. And as he makes his way to the ring, the label the Gypsy King, it's not just a boxing nickname, it's of ethnic pride. He's from a long line of Irish travelers, a very specific group of gypsies stretching across the UK and Ireland, and he has many Irish traveler cousins here stateside. And that prized label of being the Gypsy King, it matters greatly among that nomadic group and within his bloodline. It is reserved for the toughest and best fighter among the Irish travelers. His grandfather was the Gypsy King. His uncle was the Gypsy King. So in this, the biggest ring walk of all that any heavyweight could take, he will not walk once he comes into the arena. The Gypsy King has decided upon a unique entry.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be outstanding for your king, Tyson Fury.
His wife Paris watches on. And like a king would, he has decided to be carried on a throne. not sure what Patsy Cline's intent was when she released Crazy in 1961. But Tyson Fury has channeled every bit of it in only the way he can.
Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so
A heavyweight champ once serenaded his wife to Aerosmith after a victory. Now is singing along to Crazy as he steps down from his throne for a ring walk unlike anything we've seen before, passes by his brother Shane and up to the apron. And at 6'9", you step over the top rope. So much history on the line tonight. The WBC belts, the lineal heavyweight championship, the tradition-rich claim to the throne, the long-standing Ring Magazine belt, and then being the only one to be undefeated as a heavyweight champion. And history related to Muhammad Ali, as Deontay Wilder could pass his idol tonight in the record books. He is currently tied with the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, with 10 straight defenses of that famed green WBC championship belt. He says he takes time to visualize and meditate, and now his final moments before a ring walk that'll start with the handcrafted poetic artistry of D. Smoke.
Well, the mask, it first originated in New Orleans. I went into a mask shop. I was just going there and just wasting time, really, looking at different masks, and for some reason, like, I kept getting this feeling of something like trying to draw my attention. So I go up to the mask and I pick it up and I put it on. I was like, this is it. It's the Bronze Bomber. When I come out into the fights, you know, I was Deontay Wilder. Put the mask on, he is no longer there anymore. Now you're facing someone else. And so when I pull off my mask, it's the reveal of the Bronze Bomber.
This place is ready to roar.
And pledged his days to lay the pavement for brighter futures. Set ablaze like lighter fluid, he fights the ruthless. They tried to beat him and can't defeat him. Their fight is useless. Cause on the canvas landing, every man that stood in his way. And he's still devastating opponents. To this day. Super. Good. Inglewood. Purple rain falling down on the prince of the coast when the sun shine. All year round. Purple haze over landscapes till I hydrate in the lunch line. With the small get glass, wood, star me out. This song's in the key of life, and love is in need of more. Young nigga from Inglewood, barefoot on the cedar floor. If black music is the blood, then my heart has been beating more. Rapidly, happily, I look back on the Venus Shakur, her son paved the way. Now all eyes on me, cause I'm young, black, and gifted. Nina, all eyes gon' see If you swung back when faced with a challenge that's meant to break you in balance scales, you ain't average. Throw your hands on 3, gon' put them up for black magic. Black excellence, black habits, this black medicine, everything black. Everything black.
By that video wall backstage, you'll notice that Deontay is honoring Black History Month with some of the iconic figures he holds so dearly.
Everything you need, better believe you are that. Stand you up, friends you up, here you are, black. Every time they hear this, shake on shake, he made an anthem, like made a panda. It ain't black and white, it's a canvas. Spike Lee, your drink, Bruce Lee, your tangents. 2-3, that bullshit. From Michael Jordan, go Samson. Knock down the walls around me. Show me dark and so handsome. Everything around me, shining dark and the time is divine. Around the spark when the clouds leak and the rain fall and I'm down beats. Black is the concrete, black is the street, the loud the palm trees. Black is the night sky, when you broke your radio, bacon just come meet. Black is the bottom of chest tape, black is the fuck hate. Black is the burn brother, hit you down with the front of the store 2 months later. Stop in the cop fight, black burn, underneath the sea with some black burn. Black is the judge roll when the case closed, now your life on the back burn. Black magic, black excellence, black habits, yeah, everything. Black chucks, black touch, everything. Black hug, black love, everything. Praise black Jesus, play black Moses. Give them flowers while they still here, black roses. Everything, black pride, black ride, everything. Black pride, black lives, everything. Skin the wall, friends the wall, here you are, black. Everything you need, better believe you are that. Skin the wall, friends the wall, here you are, black. Everything you need, better believe you are that. Mira negrito, puro amor pa' que morenitos. Y sea un giro, cambia tu idioma. Buena paloma se encima del roller coaster, cae cerca de la playa, Ocean View. Blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. We dance in the sofa too. Only fuck with few real niggas to chill with. Deal with us and deal with it. Never pull the trigger, aiming at another man, but real hit still pick up the bomb. I ain't on this mission alone. Used to dream of really stacking my funds. Now my windows just as black as my gun. I feel divine. It came on time. God never changes, ain't gon' lie. I lost faith and cried, then my faith revived. And as soon as I let go and surrender to hear my talent, this young king took off like go-go gang. There go that black magic, black excellence, black habits. It's black medicine. Everything, black chucks, black tucks, everything. Black hug, black love, everything. Praise black Jesus, play black Moses. Give them flowers while they still here, black roses. Everything, black pride, black ride, everything. Black pride, black lives, everything. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
This is always a significant moment for Deontay, and he has expressed it to us. Raising his hands as he says he wants to lock and load and everybody to embrace what he's feeling and spread it out across the arena. Energy and love. We are set for the most anticipated heavyweight championship fight in a generation. Undefeated in a rematch. Wilder and Fury. The talk is done. It's time for the official introductions. And for that, here's Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you and welcome to the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Nevada, as we present the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Bloodshot, starring Vin Diesel, in theaters March 13th. Tecate, the official beer of boxing. Betfred, the official sponsor of Wilder Fury 2. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Get a quote on geico.com today. And proper number 12, Irish whiskey. The finest, the tastiest, the smoothest liquid gold in the world. This bout is sanctioned by the WBC, the President Mauricio Suleiman, along with the Nevada State Athletic Commission Chairman Anthony Marnell III. Judges at ringside, Glenn Feldman, Dave Moretti, and Steve Westfeld. All right, fans, here we go with a bout you've all been waiting for. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC and Lineal Heavyweight Championship of the World. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, it's time for the main event of the evening. Introducing to you first the WBC title holder in the blue corner, standing at 6 feet 7 inches, wearing black trunks, proudly representing Tuscaloosa, Alabama, USA. He weighed in at 231 pounds. The U.S. Olympic bronze medalist who is undefeated in his campaign in the professional ranks with a tremendous record of 42 wins, no losses, 1 draw, with 41 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the acclaimed knockout artist, tonight making the 11th defense of his title. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the undefeated, hard-hitting, reigning and defending WBC heavyweight champion of the world, introducing the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. And his battle-ready, distinguished opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, standing at 6 feet 9 inches, wearing black trunks with gold trim, hailing from Manchester, England. He weighed in at 273 pounds. He is also undefeated in his campaign with a record of 29 wins, no losses, 1 draw, with 20 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former unified world champion and the undefeated boxing sensation, currently recognized as the reigning and defending lineal heavyweight champion of the world, introducing the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. And we introduce our referee in charge, now to give instructions, Kenny Bayless.
Okay, gentlemen. Trunks are just a tad high, but on the upper half is okay. Now, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Again, I want to caution you to keep this fight clean at all times, protect yourself at all times, and when I say you must obey, good luck and touch them up. All right.
There is beauty in boxing's simplicity. So after a year of debating it, after months of training for it, after a promotional tsunami that has hyped it, it's now just the two of them, opposite each other. The long lineal line, the WBC belt that has included Ali, the greatest of all time, they are set and ready to answer who's the greatest of right now. Wilder, Fury 2, here we go. Andre Ward, Lennox Lewis, round number 1. Dre, what's the big reveal early?
It looks like Tyson Fury is sticking to his word. He's not moving backwards, he's moving forward, and he's forcing a man in Deontay Wilder who's not used to going backwards. He's used to pushing his opponent backward. Interesting first few seconds in this first round, and I want to see how it plays out.
And that's true, and he's doing some really good things by feinting and not coming out straight with the jab. He's feinting, he's still doing that twitchy movement, which is good.
Fury does so at 273 pounds. Trying to sweep across with a right hand. Is Wilder able to roll with it and get out of the way? Then probing with a jab to the midsection. Wilder comes in with a right hand. Tries to back him to the ropes. 6'9" Fury able to get that big left arm up in the way of it.
You know, Wilder's showing his right hand will go straight away. And sometimes you can't just go out there and just throw the right hand. There's punches you have to throw before that. Guys expecting the right hands. Plus, it's the first round.
Remember how herky-jerky and awkward and all the upper body head movement and feinting we saw out of Fury. It does not show up here. Fury on the attack, going to the head of Deontay Wilder. And now coming in again, exactly like he said he would.
Even though Fury is pressing forward and he's having success right now, Deontay Wilder is still looking for the big hammer, the right hand, to land on the chin of Tyson Fury.
Most dangerous puncher in the game, Deontay Wilder. Fury trying to inch ahead, showing a little bit of a feint. That was basically the first 9 rounds of their first fight. The constant awkward movement and feints.
And Deontay's taking his time. He's looking very poised, calm, collective, thinking, warming up into this first round, which he should be.
They have talked about wanting to utilize the jab more, the camp of Wilder. Right hand from Wilder to the body. Here comes Fury, stepping into it. Good jab by Tyson Fury. Best connect of round number 1 comes in the last 10 seconds as he tries to chop down with the right hand, and Wilder backs up.
And the good thing Tyson Fury's doing right now, he steps into the jab. Every time he sees that jab, he's stepping into it.
Good round, good round. So all he's trying to do is he's trying to make you make the mistake and lean in. Just hold the ground, keep firing the shots, okay? Set him up, okay?
Even though Wilder's being pressed right now, he's staying under his legs. That didn't land flush, but it definitely got Tyson Fury's attention. Here we see the jab. It didn't land, but it sort of blinded Fury just a little bit. And that right hand grazed the right hand of Fury. Obviously, Wilder wants to get that closer to the chin for more impact.
And then here's the jab at the end of round 1.
Yeah, this is the jab where he steps into it, and that is good. A good jab. He's making it long and strong.
In round number 1, Wilder threw 18 punches, landed 5. Fury threw 26 and landed 8. Remember, Fury's first time with Sugar Hill Stewart as his trainer.
That was a good first round from Tyson Fury, pressing forwards, but doing it intelligently and smartly. And it was also a good round from Deontay Wilder to not allow himself to be unnerved and taken out of his game. He's staying calm under his legs, and he's still got that right hand cocked.
He's got it cocked, and the movement is looking like he wants to take that step back before he throws that right hand. He wants to throw that right hand over Tyson Fury's jab.
Let's see if that opportunity presents itself. There's another good jab from Fury. Wilder probing with that left hand. You never know when the right's going to come behind him. Fury able to close range with that left. There's the right hand by Wilder that comes in from long range, and then a jab to the midsection. A bigger midsection than we saw back in September. Fury at 273 pounds. Remember when they first fought, he was 256 and a half. Able to get out of the way of that right hand, and now Kenny Bayless will break them.
Listen, if Deontay doesn't jab, Tyson Fury would jab. And, you know, Deontay shouldn't allow he shouldn't allow him to jab before him not jabbing. So he should jab with the jabber.
These moments are moments of inches. One mistake and the fight can be over for either guy.
That's the beauty of a Deontay Wilder fight. Any given second, no matter where things stand, the fight can be over. I'm going to knock him out in the second round. 45 seconds remain in the second round. Another jab off the hip from the 6'9" Irish traveler, Gypsy King.
Listen, when you tell a guy you're going to knock him out in the second round, like Evander Holyfield told me in the third, I was prepared for it, and I said to myself, he's not going to knock me out. And I'm sure Deontay is saying the same thing.
There's your rematch with Holyfield. Much like the parallels here, this is only the third heavyweight championship rematch in history after a draw. Stalking for a right hand was Wilder there. And trying to come in, but he goes over the top, and Fury able to get to them, and they take it through the belt into the neutral corner. Right through the bell they go. And finally, back to the respective corners.
Let's go, right back at it. Fast when you go back. Make him freeze himself. Listen, fellas, and watch your heads.
So the warnings from Kenny Bayless, both to listen at the end of the round and to watch the heads. CompuBox stats are brought to you by Betfred. You see both men in the first two rounds with 10 jabs landed. In that second round, Wilder was 11 of 27. Fury was 8 of 27 on total punches.
In that second round, Deontay was throwing that right hand, but he was throwing it from a distance.
Fury comes in behind the jab. The right hand came behind the jab and then tried a short uppercut on the inside.
He was also telegraphing the right hand. He's got to get closer to Tyson Fury before throwing that right hand.
Big shot from Fury right
Sure
there.
was.
Top of the temple of Deontay Wilder.
Awkward but effective in the first minute here of round number 3.
But the right hand of Deontay Wilder has a mind of its own. You never know what angle it's coming from, and you never know when it's coming. So Tyson Fury has to be alert at all times.
All time great power. The highest knockout percentage of any heavyweight champion in history is Wilder now. 95%.
But the big shots that Fury has landed, Deontay Wilder has taken them well.
Was able to block that right hand and tried to land a right of his own on the inside. Boy, Kenny Bayless really has his work in front of him with these two guys.
Yes, he does. And Tyson Fury is doing the right thing, too. All that weight, he might as well put it on Deontay. Make Deontay carry a bit of that weight.
That's the whole point of the weight gain.
And get him tired a little bit.
He is having an effective jab. And now comes in with a sweeping right hand. This is exactly what Fury wanted, to utilize the size and his strength to make it a different kind of fight. There's that jab again. Short right hand behind it. Let's see if they can work out of the clinch or if Bayless has to get involved here.
Stop. Hold on. Come on, fellas. Let's go.
Just leaning on Wilder. He puts him down! Fury scores the knockdown in round number 3. 30 seconds remain, and Fury has floored Wilder
Deontay looks a little shaky on his legs right now. That was a good right hand by Tyson Fury.
He said he would knock him out. He's going for it here in the third round. Wilder is down again. That is no
While he's getting
knockdown.
up, he's still shaky.
Kenny Bayless says no knockdown. Wow! What an explosive round for the Gypsy King.
And you see Tyson Fury throwing the left hook before right hand, and the right hand goes right on the top of the head. Deontay saying, what happened?
Well, that's the shot that Tyson Fury's been trying to land. This whole fight is a right hand over the top. He's landed it, but he didn't land it quite like that. That's the shot he wanted. That's the result he wanted.
When he punched him with that right hand, Deontay's right foot slipped out from behind him and caused him to go on the ground.
Right hand landed, his brother Shane, his wife Paris. Fury just landed 14 punches in that third round, the most landed against Wilder in their two fights right now. Round number 4, does he get back after him?
Tyson Fury's doing the right thing right now. He's not allowing Deontay Wilder to tie up without some resistance. If you tie me up, I'm going to hit you every chance I get. He's doing the right thing right now.
Kenny Bayless admonishing both men, saying, I will deduct points. So Wilder hurt in round number 3, a round in which Tyson Fury was able to land 9 power punches, including the right hand that scored the knockdown. This is exactly the fight he said he would fight. Coming in big, coming in strong, pressing forward, and looking to knock him down. Off balance, that is a slip. That was a slip.
Even that slip right there, no punch landed, but I guarantee you it takes a lot for a big man like that to get off the canvas.
It shows you where he is. There's a body shot that came in that time. That was a left hand to the right flank of Wilder. How does Wilder look to you right now? Is he steady enough for you?
No,
another body shot by Tyson Fury. This is a mauling effort from Fury so far.
His legs look weak. He looks unsteady, but he's still dangerous. We can't forget that point.
Yeah, part of the reason is Deontay's legs are far apart. They needed to be closer together to keep his balance, so he's having a balance problem right now.
He's having an equilibrium problem right now.
There is no doubt about that. And he's got a bigger man who every time they get to the inside is leaning on him. 273 pounds, 6'9", and executing the exact game plan he wanted to.
Tyson Fury has to be careful when he's coming in, because Deontay's got that right hand cocked.
But you rarely see Deontay Wilder throw a counter with the right hand cocked. He's normally stepping forward with the big step and the jab right in front of the right hand.
From long range. It's like a guy holding a rifle.
Yes.
But when you're smothering him, when you're running to the rifle, it's useless. And again, just leaning down with all that weight. It's taxing. It's draining.
Everything Fury said he was going to do, he's doing thus far.
Stop. 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 There we go. Stop.
Both guys have to watch their composure. You know, Deontay has to watch his composure, make sure he doesn't get all radical and all bent out of shape. He's got to keep his boxing position, his legs under him, and his hands up.
Work out, work out, work out.
Even all this hugging and grappling on the inside, it takes its toll. Advantage bigger man always.
Good counter from Tyson Fury.
4 rounds in the books, and Tyson Fury in command.
I need you to take your time. You're lunging in too far. Your power is right here. You know he's ducking now, right? All you gotta do is take the damn thing and then let it go. Okay? It ain't that hard. Let's get ready to go home. Yeah, he did. He said it was okay. Got it? Use the jab, keep the jab out here. Left eye, right eye. Keep your distance. Fire right there. Make him go where you want
Dre,
to go.
you made the point that even the slip, even the trip can take its toll on Wilder.
Deontay Wilder got off balance. He tried to duck the overhand left, and he fell to the ground. That's partly because he was off balance and partly because he got tripped, and his legs aren't all the way there. But check this out. Getting that 231-pound frame off the ground, that drains you if you do that enough times.
100% what you're saying. Exactly. That's why people go timber.
The point to be made there is at 231 pounds. It's a career high that Wilder is dealing with. And look at this as he opens up the round on the attack. Fury's all over him. Round number 5. You heard Sugar Hill Stewart from the famed Bronx Gym tell Tyson Fury to make this easy. He's ducking, so just feint and then send it. Chopping shot to the head on the inside. Wilder's holding on with that left hand. Bayless is going to look for another break. And you know Fury's going to come right at him, Lennox.
Yeah, I mean, Fury's doing the right thing. Make it a rough fight. Put that weight on him. Fling him around a couple. Make it a rough fight. Don't make it an easy fight for Deontay.
And Fury is getting in there with that 1-2 so quick for a man that's 271 pounds. It's a quick step. Boom, boom. Deontay Wilder doesn't have time to compute that shot.
That has always been the thing with Tyson Fury. His physical stature, it belies his skill and his nimbleness. Another knockdown is scored. A body shot to Wilder. Second time he's been down.
Deontay does not look stable on his feet right now.
Right hand hurts him. And grappling again. Halfway through round 5, Fury has scored 2 knockdowns already.
Oh!
He's chasing him down. He's head hunting. We could have history made right here already. On the attack, looking to close the show. Wilder doesn't look good at all. Still just over a minute to go in round 5.
Fury's just missing that right hand, Joe.
Look at the mouth of Wilder. Wide open and blood coming from it. Tried to get the right uppercut on the inside. Another right hand over the top. And this is looking too easy for Tyson Fury right now.
Good body shot from Fury.
Look at him wrap up that left arm around the neck and then laying on him again. The power punches this round. Dominating form. A big right hand reigns in again. Kenny Bayless is calling for time here.
Oh.
He's taking a point deduction when Tyson Fury is trying to close the show. So Deontay Wilder benefits of getting a break with the point deduction.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when the ref steps in like that, he's giving Deontay a little bit more time to recover. And, you know, Tyson Fury doesn't want this right now. But
Deontay, right hand to the body.
Deontay does not look stable on his feet. He looks a bit tired. He hasn't caught that second wind yet.
Look at this rally to close out the round. All Fury, every which way, just dominating the WBC champ. You can see blood coming from the ear.
Yeah.
His eardrum is most likely ruptured. That is typically a sign when you see blood coming from the ear.
Also affects your equilibrium. When you get hit in the ear like that, you sometimes feel unstable on your feet. Maybe that's part of the problem right here.
Why are they not wiping his face or wiping his ear? I don't understand what's going on right now.
Let's go back to the knockdown. Round number 5, when Fury came in again.
And here Fury comes in again, and he's looking for the spot. Hits him to the body. Deontay was off balance there and still went down.
Round number 6. Watch for the equilibrium and the balance of Wilder with what we just saw. Right hand reins in. Wilder's hurt again, looking to wrap up. Fury goes to the body, trying to swarm him.
I don't know what Deontay Wilder's feeling right now, but he's got to try to get a right hand in there. The same punch that made you famous, the same punch that got you here tonight. You got to try to get one of those shots in to slow down the train with Tyson Fury.
Leaning straight back is a bad idea. He almost got clipped again, and once again, just ragdolling Deontay Wilder, bringing him around into that red corner. There's a body shot. Right hand to the body from Fury.
Deontay Wilder has to be careful when he's up against the ropes. And when he's up against the ropes, not putting his head down, because a good corner man always tells his man, well, throw a combination, but end with uppercuts.
Fury has had success to the body and then coming over the top with the right hand.
Stop that.
Sometimes rematches are exaggerated forms of the first fight. In the 12th round, when Tyson Fury got up after the brutal knockdown, he flipped the switch. He said he figured something out. Step to him. Be big. Be strong. Take the fight. Go for the knockout. And that is what he has employed here tonight, and it has worked to near flawless perfection. Wilder, look at his face there. Battered and beaten and bloodied. Blood coming from the mouth, blood coming from the ear, and a 273-pound wrecking ball continuing to press forward.
Tyson Fury is smothering himself after he throws the combinations. What he needs to do is take a little bit step back and then throw a combination, short punches.
And now blood is spraying across our position here ringside. And every time they clinch with Deontay's left side going up against Fury, you can see the blood splatter all over Fury's head. He is wearing a lot of Wilder's blood right now. Blood continues to rain down from the ear. Fury continues to press in against Wilder.
And Fury looks like if he lands a good punch, Deontay will go down. He definitely doesn't look.
What was he just doing with his tongue right there on the inside? He said in the lead-up, I want to taste blood. I believe that's what he was just doing there at the end of 6, tasting Wilder's blood. That was outrageous.
Hey, that's much better with your distance. You're gonna find him all day.
He said, I want to taste blood. Fury did it. As blood continues to come from that left ear, JD's, who has been with Wilder every step of the way, is so concerned for his fighter. Back him up right hand, he says. Back him up right hand. At this point, it looks like survival is the only choice he can make. And just look at his mouth and the amount of blood coming from there too, Dre. He could have a more severe injury to the jaw.
Yeah, Deontay Wilder's in a bad way right now. The left side of his jaw is swelling. It looks like his eardrum may be busted. He has blood coming out of his mouth. And his corner's not treating any of the injuries. They're just telling him to press forward. And when you have a reputation like Deontay Wilder and your team believes it, and they don't challenge you to get better in certain areas, it shows up like tonight. They're even in denial. They need to check on his well-being. Are you okay? Can you continue? And then start to coach him from there.
True that. And the funny thing about it is he's got his left hand down, inviting the right hand by Tyson Fury, which is being quite accurate in this fight. Big mistake by Deontay right now. Keep that hand up. Keep that left hand up. None of his corner mates are telling him to keep his hands up, which is important.
And another head-snapping jab from Tyson Fury. We always talk about how Deontay Wilder has the ultimate eraser. But you have to be able to execute on it. You have to have a delivery system. And right now, his appears to be short-circuiting. And there appears to be a hopelessness as this continues down the path of Fury domination.
Tyson Fury did a great feint before throwing that combination, and this is what he's going to be doing throughout this fight, feinting and then throwing that big right.
Wilder just coasting back into that neutral corner, and now Fury's looking to split the guard as Wilder's in bad shape. This fight is over. A TKO victory. There is only one. There is only one. Crown the king, the lone undefeated heavyweight champion of the world. Tyson Fury, the champion.
Let me tell you, the ref stepped in because he wasn't seeing any punches thrown back by Deontay at that point.
The ref stepped in right as the towel was coming in, and I'm talking about the towel from Deontay Wilder's
That's
corner.
correct. Deontay Wilder's corner was throwing in the towel. The ref stepped in. He is battered. He is bloody. And that's the baddest man of all. The Gypsy King is king of boxing. Unbelievable performance.
You know, Deontay's saying to himself, well, to his corner mate, why did they stop it? Why did they stop it? I was all right. In that situation, you feel all right, but you're not doing anything, so nobody thinks you're all right, so that's why they stopped it.
Yeah, he's just hurt right now. That's pride. But once he goes back and watches this, he'll understand why they stopped it. He'll be thankful for it.
There's no arguing it. That is just the spirit and fight of Deontay Wilder, because that's the kind of champion that he is. He was turning to his corner and saying, why did you do that? The bottom line is that the sport has a megastar. A star is born Vegas style. But this was Deontay Wilder's reaction, with the blood coming from the ear, from the mouth, taking punishment, and still the heart of a champion saying, why did you do that? To Mark Breland and to JD's, the guys who have been by his side every step of the way in Tuscaloosa. The ride is over for Wilder. 42-1-1 now. Fury remains undefeated. Fury is the WBC heavyweight champion and defends the lineal crown.
Let me tell you, it wasn't getting better for Deontay. It was actually getting worse. I think his corner made the right choice. You know, you live today, you fight tomorrow. It doesn't make sense to go on and look bad, or even worse. It could have ended bad for Deontay, but it ended all right now. This is the way you want it to end. You don't want to get hurt. You want to go back, look at the fight, and come back again and fight again.
Lennox, you believed the strategy he was going to put forth. Dre, you did as well. He said, I'm coming in big, and I'm coming after him. In the first fight, he landed just 38 power shots. Through 7 rounds of this TKO, he landed 58 power punches on Wilder tonight. Guys, take us through it.
Deontay Wilder was taking a lot of punishment. It was just a matter of time before Tyson Fury landed that shot right there. Stood Deontay Wilder up. He's taking a lot of punishment. That was a good stoppage by the corner. They did the right thing. They showed mercy. Deontay Wilder was getting ready to be knocked out.
And here you see it. You don't just go back in the corner and hold up your hands and stay there, because you're an open target. And Tyson Fury seen that, and he just came, rushed ahead with his killer instinct, just with a barrage of punches, ended it.
But to Wilder's credit, he didn't quit, and he wasn't looking for out.
Here it goes. Straight punch down the middle. Barrage of punches, and that was it.
Wonderful sign of respect. Two men who have shared so much. The thriller in December of 2018, and now the utter beatdown here in this mega showdown. Tyson Fury delivered on everything he said he would. Let's make it official with Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute, 39 seconds in round number 7. A referee in charge, Kenny Bayless, recognizes the request to the corner and stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is still the undefeated lineal heavyweight champion and the new WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
Up on the ropes to celebrate in front of his fans. The jingoistic fervor that has taken over the MGM Grand of the Brits and the ethnically proud Irish travelers. The Gypsy King is king of boxing. And there is the famed and history-rich Ring Magazine belt. The green belt, the ring belt, and the lineal claim. Undefeated. Let's go back to the end of the fight and show you how he did it some more.
Here's the end of the fight right here. That's a crushing shot right there. Flick jab, another crushing shot right there. Deontay Wilder better be happy that his corner has a heart. You get hit with too many of those when you've already been beat up and you're already hurt, you're not guaranteed to come out the same. Flick, flick, boom, right on the side of the temple. Deontay Wilder took it.
Watch for the towel on the top left. There's the towel from Wilder's camp. And there is Kenny Bayless stopping the fight with a TKO victory for Fury.
And it was right on time.
And this was the moment that JD's thought he would never see. The longtime trainer.
And you're right. Dre's got a lot of heart. I mean, Deontay's got a lot of heart. And he didn't want that fight to be stopped. He wanted to go out on his shield. But sometimes you got to save the trainer has to save yourself from yourself.
Fury missed that big right hand the last couple of rounds. He couldn't land it. Wilder was just getting out of the way. But Fury switched it up. He flicked, feinted, then came in. That's what I was talking about all night, about having different aspects of your game, different things you can do. You come the same way against an experienced guy, he's going to get out of the way. You got to have something else to fall back on. That was a nice move right there to get the crushing shot through that caused the corner to throw in the towel.
The Fury family, his brother Shane, his wife Paris, his brother Huey, overjoyed. Back into that neutral corner, and now Fury's looking to split the guard.
Body shot, short left hook. Wilder was out on his feet.
Wilder is going to clearly be headed to a local hospital so they can take a look at him. He was brave, he was game, but he is utterly damaged. Let's go up to Bernardo.
Thank you very much, Joe. Deontay, you're a warrior. You proved that tonight. You did not want your corner to stop it. First off, how are you?
I'm doing good, you know. Things like this happen. The best man won tonight, but my coach, my side, threw in the towel, and you know I'm ready to go out on my shield, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of things going on coming into this fight, but it is what it is. You know, my leg was already coming in due to other little things, but you know I make no excuses tonight. I just wish that my corner would have let me win out on my shield. I'm a warrior, and that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? But he did what he did. There's no excuses, and we come back and be stronger.
They did something to protect you, which is their job, which is important. Now, how do you recover from something like what happened tonight?
I mean, even the greatest that love him came back. You know what I'm saying? That's just part of it, and you just you take it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? I can't make no excuses tonight. Got a lot of complications, and like I said, we come back even stronger the next time around. You know, this is what big-time boxing is all about. The best must fight the best. I just appreciate all the fans that came out tonight and support the show. And I hope everybody goes back home and get back home safely.
Thank you very much, Deontay. We wish you the best, and we'll speak to the champion momentarily, Joe.
I hope all champions across all weight classes just Listen to what Deontay Wilder said. The best must fight the best. And when you do, you get mega events like this. CompuBox stats are brought to you by Proper 12 Irish Whiskey. Look no further than the ledger of Tyson Fury when it comes to power punches. He threw 160. He came in with purpose to destroy, to get rid of Deontay Wilder. He did so by landing 58, and now he's with Bernardo.
Tyson, describe what it feels to do what you just did. You said it, you called it, and you made it happen.
You know, first and foremost, I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I said those who bring evil against me will not prosper. I said those who stand in the dark can never come into the light. All praise be to the one and only true God, Jesus Christ. Secondly, I just want to say big shout out to Deontay Wilder. You know, he came here tonight, he manned up, he really did show heart of a champion. I hit him with a clean right hand and dropped him, and he got back up and battled on into round 7. He is a warrior, he will be back, he will be a champion again. But I will say, the king has returned to the top of the throne. Big shout out, Top Rank. Big shout out Frank Warren, Bob Arum, MTK Global, Marbella, BT, Marbella.co.uk, Wow Hydrate. Second of all, I said I'd sing a song tonight, didn't I? A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. Sing along if you know the words. And I knew if I had my chance, I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widow bride. Something touched me deep inside the day the music died. All together now. So bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. What? This'll be the day that I die. Now did you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that I'm in love with you, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. We both kicked off our shoes. Then I dig those rhythm and blues. Oh, I Birkin buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck. See, I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. Thank you, Las Vegas!
Have you ever seen anything like Tyson Fury?
Unbelievable.
The ultimate showman. Karaoke, after claiming the biggest throne of all in the sport, remaining undefeated, annihilating Deontay Wilder with a 7th round TKO. Lennox Lewis, your final thoughts.
Let me tell you, he said he was going to do it in the 2nd, but he did it in the 7th. And his style did change. You did see the Kronk style in there. He came right after Deontay, smothered him, put the weight on him, beat him to the punch with the jab, beat him with the right hand connect, and did it in great fashion.
Listen, Tyson Fury is the truth. He's the best heavyweight in the world. And he did, like you said, Lennox, what he said he was going to do to the T. And I told everybody, I said, if you can knock a man down, you can knock him out. The